And good morning. Time to wake up. 34 degrees. Hope you slept well. It's going to be a good day, but rainy. We'll see.
Well, at least it ain't cold like it was last week.
That's
We
right.
did that funeral for our great friend Keith Davis. 17 degrees over there last week in Lexington and Florence there. But anyway, good morning. I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us. This is Athens in the AM on a glorious Tuesday morning. Did they play a ball game this weekend?
Yeah, super dud.
Golly. So Zach joins us this morning, as always, on a Tuesday morning. We're going to talk about recruiting signing day tomorrow. Yeah, I just got through telling Doris, we got the number one defense, number one offense. Most of these games are blowouts, but no, this one ain't going to be, Frank. This is going to be a barn burner. Bar phrase from old Keith.
Old barn burner.
Yeah, well, it certainly was. Burner, all right. 12 seconds is over with. I mean,
Seattle was ready.
Peyton,
It was boring.
he threw up some ducks, man. He wasn't even...
Well, the offensive lineman was in his face. They wasn't blocking for him. Seattle's defensive line was getting all kind of pressure on him.
Percy Harbin put on quite a show. We're going to talk about this in a moment, too. USA Today came out yesterday, and I understand some people, the halftime show with Bruno Mars. I thought it was fantastic. I mean,
It wasn't as bad. It was not bad at all.
Oh, he was good. He was real good. Of course, and I'll talk about the highlight of the Super Bowl before it even kicked off. The coin toss. Joe Willie.
The legend.
Yeah, we'll talk about him coming today. This Sports Show brought to you by Hometown Market. 5 locations to serve you. Don't forget those weekly specials. Be coming out tomorrow. A lot of stuff to talk about this morning. You can send me a message if you need to. countryrover@gmail.com. I'm going to start writing that across the screen because y'all see anything I need to be talking about, get it to me. Comes right to my iPad, or you can text me 230-1123. We don't give out my number much because I don't have my phone a whole lot with me. But the woman who sleeps with hers, and I'm about odd man out these days, it looks like, between Zorro and the phone.
Take a hint.
Yeah, well, I already have.
All right, let's talk about that.
That's why I'm going to a men's conference Friday night for 18 hours.
You know what? I'll be free Friday night. Girls' night out Friday night. Let's see what I'll get into. High temperatures today of 56, 80% chance of showers, and keep an eye on the weather today because we could have some bad storms with winds up to 50 miles per hour. Yes, I said it. Can you believe it? No, hopefully not. Maybe some of you in school will have those drills and have to get in the hallway. We don't know. But keep an eye on it. 56 for your high temperature and 80% chance of rain. Tomorrow, now your high temperature of 48, low of 26, partly cloudy skies.
Oh,
and I bet it does. And look at the rest of the week. At least temperatures are going to feel not so bad. Gee, send you off somewhere on a Friday night. Roller coaster weather, yes, it has been. No deep freeze, but strong thunderstorms, a possibility for today. And for all of you that have sent me pictures or questions or messages about all that snow we're supposed to get this week, not going to happen.
Going to happen
Don't
Sunday.
think about that.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
That was it. That was
Zach, how are you?
All right, Jamie, how you doing, buddy?
All right, you know, Punxsutawney Phil, of course, Groundhog Day was Super Bowl Sunday, too. It's probably better, more exciting watching him than watching the game itself. But anyway, he saw his shadow, so that means 6 more weeks of weather. However, Birmingham Bill,
Who?
Birmingham Bill, the groundhog in Birmingham, did not see his shadow, so therefore it means spring is right around the way. See, the Birmingham Bill predicts early spring.
I hope Bill's right.
Half the time
Well, Punxsutawney Phil only has a 30% accuracy rate.
That's right. So.
But everybody goes crazy over Phil, though.
Yeah, well, that's because he's just better known.
I like Bill better than Phil.
Yeah.
I do this year.
Of course, the big news coming out this weekend before we start talking a little sports. Front page of News Courier over the weekend. It's all over AL.com.
What?
Beans were in a horse trough.
Yuck.
That ain't the reason.
Yeah.
What's the reason, Frank?
Sounds bad.
Huh?
I don't know. Could be any.
Now, when you say that they actually had it lined
With plastic.
with plastic and then soaking, it just sounds disgusting. But
It's like Sheriff Blakey told me as soon as they got down to the, they gave the leftovers to the inmates. Well, the cook down there said, hey, there's something wrong with these beans.
He was a good cook, he knew immediately.
So, I mean...
I am just glad we did not eat their
Nobody
dinner.
has said this year if they will continue that. Don't let that be against the chili challenge, which comes up 2 weeks from this Saturday. You'll see exclusively here on ZTV 11. Luckily, we aren't judging this year.
You know, I think I'll retire that.
Yeah.
Not doing that anymore.
Zach, did you? Let's talk about the highlight of the Super Bowl.
Well, there wasn't too many. My friend Kathy,
What
sorry
commercial?
about your Broncos, my friend.
Joe
Not
Willie
too
Namath put on a dazzling display.
And now Peter's after him.
I ain't heard nothing about Peter.
Yes, they are.
They are.
You know what I got to say to Peter?
Fur coat. Hush.
I'm going to flip them off.
No.
Joe Willie, and of course there's the monkey
Styling
on
and
the left.
profiling.
Joe Willie out in that jacket.
How
But
many
you know,
coin
back in the
tosses?
70s, they've got a shot. I don't know if Brad's got it or not, but he was in a full link meet too.
How many coin tosses has he been involved
Yeah, he
in?
flips the coin and the referee catches it. They ain't even called heads or tails yet.
Oh, Joe's ready to go.
Apparently.
To be 70 years old, I mean, he was on the
And the
Sunday
women
morning.
still go crazy over him. I guess you know how that is.
I
don't
saw
you,
him
Dave?
naked.
Gosh, I missed it.
Yeah, I saw him naked. Joe Willie.
But that fur coat, they said as soon as he walked out on the field with that, they said Peter went on Twitter and was going crazy.
What did they say?
Said basically they could not believe he would wear something like that.
What?
Poor animals that was killed. Hey, Joe is a dressy guy. He's going to wear something
Well,
like
Gloria's got a
Poor
meat. She
animals.
wears occasionally too.
that. Well, Peter's going to be after
It's
her
quite
next. The day she wears it on TV,
Let me say what she had. Let me tell you.
they'll be out here
You
protesting.
Peternites out there. Buzz off. Get your own TV station. Get your own job.
Go feed a
Quit
starving
worrying me.
child or something.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think it's crazy.
here's a cartoon. It was in the paper this morning with Peyton Manning in Denver. Says at least it wasn't as ugly as Namath's fur coat. Talking about the loss when they got shell. That's a shocker.
At least
It
Eli's
shocked me.
won,
I
too.
mean, Peyton, that was the worst game. I mean, to play it their last game of the year, I mean, Seattle just was ready. Their defense was incredible. I mean, they had an interception for a touchdown fumble. They returned the kickoff.
They were
I mean,
just-
their offense, I mean, Russell Wilson played good, but it was their defense and special teams to win that game for them.
football season is over.
was
Signing
boring.
days tomorrow. Let's talk a little bit about signing day. We
Yeah,
got
I
that-
got to give a shout out to one of the guys. I work with Levi Randolph, whose son plays
Right.
basketball at Alabama. Well, his son, Roger, wide receiver at Bob Jones, signed a scholarship with Alabama A&M, so congratulations
Good.
to Roger. Daddy, every time he tells me, we're talking about, I said, man, Alabama basketball's terrible. He said, Levi's down there to get an education. And he made all academic down there,
good.
so they really stressed, his dad and mother really stressed academics.
Now,
so
I don't know of
congratulations.
all the players that are signing tomorrow, but I know Athens has got several. Donnie Shutup's daughter is signing a soccer
Yay.
scholarship tomorrow.
I believe
Good.
Johnny Anderson's, I believe it's Tennessee Tech.
Yeah.
I believe Johnny's going to. Jordan Gandy, have not heard from Coach Pugh where Jordan.
Article in the Decatur Daily about him today. About is he going to be able to go to Louisville? They're still waiting on Louisville to call.
Well, I was sitting work the other day, and all of a sudden I get a picture of Coach Pugh and Coach Black with Mr. Petrino. I was like, I hope he. I said I was hoping.
He didn't ride
Coach
up on
Pugh
his
kept
Harley,
Chris,
did he?
I said I hope he kept Crystal away from behind Petrino.
Zach.
But hey, Bobby. Yes, I think Bobby Petrino. He's learned his ways. So.
All right, Alabama got a tight end yesterday, a JUCO
Yeah,
number
yeah.
one. He also has a
Smith.
criminal background. I've already been reading all
Yeah,
that.
he had got kicked out of Georgia, and his last name's Smith, and he went to Georgia military. He was hurt some last year, but now they said Coach Kiffin told him he wants to use a lot more two tight end sets, so I guess him and O.J. Howard might get some playing time together. Ty Flornay.
Well, Alabama, one of the comments in there says Alabama's now known as the Alabama Criminal Tide.
What will you guys do with no football?
Oh, we'll go crazy. We got spring football coming here in before long.
Hey, spring is what,
Hey,
40 days?
Hey,
39 days?
I like to give. We have a Bama group that meets usually once a month. We won't meet again probably till May or August, but we're meeting Thursday night at the old Greenbrier with Kirk McNair from Bama Magazine.
Did the other one
He's coming.
did Johnny ever open Greenbrier back up, or is it closed? for
Now,
good?
as far as I know, they're not going to open it back up. Somebody said that what they heard was the price, and it was going to cost so much to open it back up. So that's where we used to meet at, was at Johnny Brissett's place. Now we go back to the old place, but
Let me,
we used to have over 100 people there.
Let me, tragic
Alabama
news out of Auburn over the weekend. Auburn's Danielle Downey, the golf director,
Yeah,
down there
I was
died.
saying.
Now they're saying alcohol was involved in that. She had met some friends at a
sad.
restaurant earlier and got there and had a few beers and then had a
Tried
few
to take her
more.
keys away
They
from her,
tried to
didn't they?
take her keys away from her. She refused. She passed somebody at a high rate of speed, ran off the roadway, hit a tree, became airborne, then flipped several times, thrown from the vehicle. She was not wearing a seatbelt.
Yeah, that's what I.
So they're saying right here that she probably had been drinking too much.
Obviously.
So that's just a tragic, 33 years old.
That's sad.
So they're still waiting a toxicology analyst by the Department of Forensic Science.
Wow.
So just horrible, 33-year-old.
And then that
33-year-old.
actor they found.
All right,
Then the actor that they found
well,
overdosed.
Yeah, Philip Seymour.
Yeah, everybody's
I can't
talking
remember
about that.
What's his name? Philip
Shame.
Hoffman's is Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, Seymour Hoffman.
Cody guy.
When you find you with a syringe in your vein,
not
in your
too
arm,
good.
that ain't too good, and
Bad
49
signs.
bags of heroin laying around, not too
And
good.
he had been clean for like over a year or so, and
20-something years.
20-some years.
20-something years. That's right.
Yeah.
20-something
That's right.
years.
That's right.
Reoccurring battle.
Thing is, all right, Zach, will Alabama finish number one? Is there any way Alabama cannot finish number
No,
one
there's
tomorrow?
no way. We get Rashawn Evans, Chad Thomas, whatever.
Rashad Evans, now, he's going to Auburn.
Rashawn Evans. Did you hear Saturday they had the 80th birthday party for his granddad?
Yeah.
And Coach Malzahn and the whole Auburn staff showed up. Kirby Smart showed up with about 4 or 5 Alabama.
Reuben Foster was there.
And Reuben Foster was there, and they mingled around, and the Auburn coach would get him talk wild, and the Alabama coach, but...
They said Kirby put on quite a show on the dance floor.
Yeah, I heard they said the Auburn and the Alabama coaches both got out there, but they're saying it's not a slam dunk for Auburn. See,
Really?
his
Played
dad
at Auburn, though.
Played at Auburn, but transferred when they brought in Bo Jackson. He got mad because
Really?
because
I didn't
he
know that
thought he
part.
was going to be mad. So he transferred and went to UT Chattanooga. So he did not finish his career at Auburn.
So
that-
where do you predict he's going?
I think we're going to pull an upset tomorrow, and we're going to get him.
You sure?
I think we're going to pull.
What about that kid out of
Chad
Miami?
Thomas,
He's
I
a
think we're
five-star.
going to get him. I think we're going to steal
You
him
think
from
we're going to
Miami.
steal Evans from Auburn?
I think Evans and him. And we might even get that Dupree kid, the wide receiver.
Well, what about AJ's comments about the 5 stars have been making the news all weekend?
I know, and a lot of people's getting on AJ about that. And I don't know, Coach Saban might be saying, hey, AJ, cool it
But
down.
he says that they came down there with entitlement, thinking they're going to play right off the
Well,
bat.
and just because you're a 5-star football player don't mean you're guaranteed a start spot. Look at Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry had to work his butt off. He realized,
So
hey, I'm a 5-star player, but there's T.J. Yeldon and all these Kenyon Drake and all these other guys in front of me. So toward the end of the year, he said the light clicked on him. And that's what these guys got to realize. You're not entitled. You're not welcome to
Zach,
just take over.
In the second half hour of this first segment, in the first half hour of this next segment when we come back, I'm going to give you some pointers where you've been messing up with women.
Oh, man.
He claims he has a guarantee.
Guarantee.
Well, no, it's just some pickup lines that have been voted the
Pickup
world's
lines,
worst.
okay.
World's
Man,
worst.
I might need to get that article or start.
All right, what else you got before I take a break?
Use him.
What about the Huntsville, the Houston Air Furniture Store owner lost
$7 million.
$7 million refund because he, I think didn't he say wasn't it about a safety, or no, he's about if the Seahawks won.
Yeah.
And
There was another one about
roughly
a safety.
1,000 people, $7 million. A jury store in Alabama lost
$70,000.
They said if there's a safety and you bought a jury within that period of time, I'll get back. So he lost $70,000.
He's insured. Don't
He's
worry.
insured, but $7 million. Houston-based gallery furniture. Man, I wish I just had $7 million. Well, if Seahawks win, I'll pay everybody back. And, woo, $7 million, man.
Just like that hole-in-one win of
I just
car,
asked, speaking of
girl.
football, I asked you this morning, we got an email off our website about the Alabama Hammers. You say they're pretty good, huh?
Yeah. We go to several of the games. We enjoy going to
They have big crowds at those games, too, don't they?
Well, sometimes you can have 3,000 people. Used to
crowd.
back in the day when it was originally Tennessee Valley Vipers and Birmingham had a team, you'd get 8,000-9,000 people. And I think Nashville was actually going to have a team in the league this year.
All I remember is the Channel Cats, man. Back then, we used to throw catfish on the...
Well, now it's the Havoc. The Channel Cats
yeah.
became the Havoc. The Vipers are now the Hammers. So yeah, I think that'd be good. I'd like to see some people up here. We'll talk about the Hammers.
All right, let me take a break. Thank y'all for getting up with us on a Tuesday morning. Back in action. Football's over. Spring's
Oh,
only 40 days
Y'all find
away. It's
something
going to
to
be
do.
springtime. We'll be able to wear shorts up here. I'll be able to wear a
Yay.
bathing suit.
I don't know
no.
about that.
We'll take a break. Y'all hang on.
Negative.